What's happening, guys? It's Boxing Lowdown and I'm back here with another video. Now, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you like, guys, and I'll happily get back to you now. Just some final thoughts on Canelo against Avni Yildirim and some developments afterwards with the WBC president Maurizio Sulaiman. He was having an interview with Boxing Social and he was obviously asked about the fight, you know, with it being a mismatch and all, a painful mismatch. I mean, we all knew it was going to be, but it was just even worse than I expected. I mean, Yildirim, for me, didn't even really give it a go, do you know? It was just one-sided and it was over pretty quickly. Now, this was put to Maurizio Sulaiman in the interview and he responded by saying, and I'm going to quote him here, "I'm sorry for Avni. The paper sometimes doesn't reflect the actions and it was very unfortunate. We had great expectations and it's a matter where we at the WBC need to look into the process that is not working in some roads. Definitely there are things that we have to go back and look at what is happening and how things evolve." So for me, that suggests that he's going to look into, you know, how Avni Yildirim got into this position in the first place, maybe review their process. And, you know, I hope that is the case. It's a long time coming. And to be fair, as much as I criticize the WBC, they're not the only ones. I mean, you know, all of the sanctioning bodies have had questionable mandatories over the last like few months, years, whatever. I mean, look at Triple G's mandatory opponent who he just fought. He was nowhere near the level of Gennady Golovkin. He shouldn't have been sharing the ring with him. And I think that, yeah, there needs to be a more clear process as to how these guys get into these positions. I mean, it needs to be more transparent. I mean, look at Avni Yildirim. I mean, he'd been out of the ring for 2 years. 2 years he's been out of the ring for. And he's getting a shot at Canelo. He's suddenly the mandatory #1 challenger. Now, I know that there are going to be many theories as to, you know, how he got there and how these sort of things happen. Maybe sort of some, like, slide some money under the table, that sort of thing. But with Avni Yildirim, yeah, he's been out of the ring for 2 years. He hasn't fought anywhere near the level of Canelo. He got knocked out in 3 rounds by Chris Eubank Jr. Everybody was literally saying it was a mismatch, but somehow this fight got made. And yeah, I think that the process needs to be looked into. Hopefully they're transparent with it. Hopefully they share us any findings that they get, and hopefully they let us know, you know, how they're going to be doing it in the future. But, you know, the WBC and the rest of the sanctioning bodies, I mean, at this point, man, there's so much things that's wrong with these sanctioning bodies, man. I can't keep up. You know, the amount of belts in boxing right now, the way how they coordinate their rankings, you know, there's a lot that's going on with these sanctioning bodies that needs fixing. But hopefully they do look into this and, you know, this could be rectified in the future, because it was a painful mismatch. Do you know what I mean? It was a waste of time. You know, at the end of the day, I guess Canelo, he did what he had to do. He's got Billy Joe Saunders coming up now in May, which is a much better fight. Avni Yildirim, yeah, I mean, he got a good payday for this. But in terms of competition, yeah, it didn't do nothing for us here, this fight. So, yeah, just my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think about it, that Maurizio Sulaiman has said that he's going to kind of look into the process and, you know, see where it's not working. There's a lot of things that are not working, but let's see what he does, and let's hope that he's transparent with his findings and he keeps us, the boxing public, aware of what they're going to be doing going forward. So just my thoughts on it all, guys, and thank you for listening, and I'll catch you on the next video.